1740 U.S. Highway 74A, Forest City.
A lot of things feel out of control these days. So it's time you pick your battles. Skip playing referee in the morning. Skip laundry this week. Skip game limits today. Skip cooking tonight. New realities require new routines, and it's okay to skip some of the old ones. But don't skip your preteens' well visits and recommended and catch-up vaccinations. A public service announcement from Vaccinate Your Family in collaboration with Merck.
12 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, March the 20th, first day of spring, and I know that Officer King is more than excited for spring. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good. How about you today?
I always look forward to spring, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Good
weather.
I tell you what, the first time I get a hint of those frogs hollering in the evening, boy, that gets me ready.
Spring peepers.
That's right. What do you got for us today, Officer King?
In the past 24 hours, Sheriff's Office responded to 158 calls for service. There were 6 arrests processed in jail and 142 people incarcerated. On our incident reports, Grace Bennett from Diamond Drive in Ellenboro reported trespassing, and a Gerald Lentz from Oak Grove Church Road in Bostic reported a breaking and enter of a motor vehicle and larceny after breaking and entering. On our arrest reports, a Randy Whitesides from Foster Road in Forest City was served with 3 counts of failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $1,000 secured bond. Christopher Kimbrell from Red Barn Road in Ellenboro was served with 3 counts of failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $10,000 secured bond. Roberto Alvarez from Tryon Road in Rutherford was arrested and charged with possession of a controlled substance in jail, possession with intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver a Schedule IV controlled substance, maintaining a vehicle for a controlled substance, and communicating threats, received a $45,000 secured bond. Miranda Owens from Main Street in Spindale was served with 3 counts of failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $2,000 secured bond. And James Downing from Ohio Street in Spindale was served with a warrant for assault on a female and communicating threats, and looks like he received a domestic violence hold. And that's all we have for today.
Officer King, enjoy this beautiful first day of spring. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you another time.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Officer King with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. The Medicine Box of Rutherford will be holding a drive-through COVID vaccine today. You have to call them at 287-7117. They can get you in today. Just have to give them a call today. I believe we're going to be doing that all day long. This will be held at the Public Works Building on Cleghorn Street in Rutherford. This is open to anyone 16 years of age and up. This is Group 4 from the CDC. So go out. If you're still looking to get the COVID vaccine, that will be today. You have to call Medicine Box, 287-7117. 15 minutes after 7 o'clock, it's time to move on through our call-around report. We'll check in with the 911 Communications Center next.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Attention all authors. Page Publishing is looking for authors. Have you written a book and want to get it published? Page Publishing will get your book into bookstores and for sale online at Amazon, Apple iTunes, and other outlets. They handle all aspects of the publishing process for you. Printing, cover art, publicity, copyright, and editing. Call 800-506-3573 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-506-3573 for your free author submission kit. Again, 800-506-3573.
17 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning. Our next stop is the 911 Communications Center. With us is Jessica. Jessica, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications has processed 456 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 30 EMS calls, 12 for rescue. Sheriff's Office responded to 158, Forest City to 80, Lake Lure to 5, Rutherford to 53, Spindale to 54. Fire calls, Forest City responded to a vehicle accident, Rutherford responded to a vehicle accident and an industrial fire alarm, and Sandy Mush responded to a vehicle accident. And that's all we've got today.
Jessica, thanks so much for that report, and have a great weekend.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Jessica with that report from the Rutherford County 911 Communications Center, letting us know what's happening in and around the world of communications with the fire department, police, emergency, all that good stuff. In our high school football Friday night game of the week, we saw East Gaston travel to Chase. Chase came out victorious, 55-12 over East Gaston. And Chase doing pretty good this year, must admit. And some of the other scores: Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy 61, Christ the King nothing. RS Central 48-42 over Mountain Island. And South Point over East Rutherford 45-0. East Rutherford just cannot seem to get on track this year. I don't know what's going on down there, but they need to regroup and figure something out. I think they're having to play with lots of freshmen and juniors and stuff. So I don't really know what's going on, but maybe they can get everything corralled back in and hopefully get to winning. One and done in the NCAA tournament. UNC fell to Wisconsin by a score of 85-62. So I do believe that is it for UNC Tar Heel basketball for this year. We're going to look forward to Atlanta Braves baseball coming up later on in the actually next month. April the 1st is the first game. Braves at the Phillies, 150 airtime. Be a nice afternoon game. Maybe we'll have some nice, warm, sunny weather and spring baseball. Nothing like it, especially when you're listening to the Atlanta Braves right here on WCAB. We'll continue with our caller on report. We're going to find Gary Wilson after this.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there.
20 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we're going to find our way up to the Fairfield Fire Department District and Gary Wilson. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
Doing pretty good. A little chilly start, like you were saying. 35 degrees is what I'm looking at right now.
We're looking about 34 here is what was showing a while ago. So cooled down pretty quickly overnight. Up in the 50s yesterday, and that sun came out here this afternoon. Felt pretty good.
Yeah, it was a nice day after the we had seemed like it rained a little earlier yesterday morning.
Got cloudy.
And then the sun broke out, and we was good to go.
Yeah, it felt good then. But we've had one call in the last 24 hours for a smoke report, and it ended up being a control burn, so that's the only fire calls we've had. And sitting on about 34 this morning, and one announcement got Bills Creek Fire Department having their yard sale today. It's already underway, starting at 7 o'clock this morning, lasts till 3. And they're having coffee and sausage biscuits this morning, and hamburgers and hot dogs for lunch. So if you're hungry, stop by and get something to eat, and you may find you a treasure there too. You never know. But everything else going on pretty good, I guess. We're ready for another week coming up.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a pretty week coming up. Rain, sunshine all the way till looks like rain moves back into the forecast for Wednesday into Thursday. So just a chance, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, get some sunshine on the way for the next few days. And like to see it this pretty time of year.
That's right. Sounds good to me. Gary, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday.
All right, you too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Gary Wilson with that report from the Fairfield Fire Department District. Our latest COVID numbers, meant to give those to you a little bit ago, and I forgot. Total positive cases in the county, 6,865. That's an increase of 3. And there have been no additional deaths, and our total deaths in the county is at 201. Looking ahead, 8 o'clock this morning, don't forget Gilbert Carmona live in the studio. We'll be talking about taxes and other things, and some of you may have gotten your stimulus checks. Some of you may have not gotten your stimulus checks. And, I've got some questions myself. Some tax things that go back to last year. So, we'll just let Gilbert figure all that out. Gilbert Carmona live this morning at 8 o'clock with Gilbert Talks Taxes. Feel free to call your questions in ahead of time. We'll have those waiting and ready for him. And, he's always very knowledgeable about taxes and all that sort of stuff. I'm glad he is, because I cannot do any of that stuff. I'd probably be in jail now if I had to figure out my own taxes. I'd get something wrong, and that'd be it. There I'd be. So there. Yep. Gilbert Carmona, Gilbert Talks Taxes, coming up 8 o'clock this morning.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
2021 started differently than years past, but the new year brings new possibilities and promise, with the most important promise being the COVID-19 vaccine. So while first responders and those at risk go to the front of the line, you can help protect the veterans in your life by staying home, wearing a mask, and rolling up your sleeve to get vaccinated. Keeping your distance now will make the reunions all the better, the hugs even tighter. So stay home and help keep our veterans safe. Learn more at va.gov.
24 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we're going over to the Sunshine, Bostic, Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue Price, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good on this Saturday, first day of spring. Looking forward to
Bring it on.
I've been waiting for spring for 3 months now.
And it finally got here.
That's right. So what's been going on over that way?
Well, it's been quiet. I hadn't had any calls from the fire department. Got no birthdays or anniversaries on my church calendar for today or tomorrow. On my personal calendar tomorrow, I've got Ron Brower, so I hope Ron will have a good day. And let's see, Fairview didn't have anything today. Tomorrow they got Joan Rubino. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Rubino, I guess. I hope she'll have a good day. And First Broad has a birthday today for Ben Lavender and nothing for tomorrow. So not too many celebrating, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day. And in my announcements, the Golden Valley Community Club will be meeting Monday night at 7 for a business meeting only. So, and Duncan's Creek Presbyterian Church will host the Piney Mountain Boys on Sunday, March 28th at the 11 o'clock worship service. Fairview Baptist Church at 4350 North Carolina Highway 226 in Bostic will be having a spring revival, and that's March 21st at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday, and then March 22nd through the 24th at 7 p.m. That's Monday through Wednesday. So, and Reverend Scott Huffman, evangelist and missionary, will be preaching the word, so everyone is invited. And so far, that's the only announcements I have. It's just quiet and calm over this way, looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one, Todd.
So you do the same, and we'll talk to you again on Monday.
All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine, Bostic, Cherry Mountain Fire District, letting us know what's happening over in my little neck of the woods over that way. Everything seems to be going along pretty swimmingly, as they say. We'll continue with our call-around report this morning. We'll head up to Shingle Hollow, check in with Tina White next.
You know, there is a lot of misleading information about Medicaid eligibility. The Arledge Law Firm would like for you to know the truth. For instance, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your home. That's not true. Another one is, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. Again, not true. And this big one, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. Not true, not true, not true. Call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arliss Law Firm and get free consultation and learn the truth. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify for nursing home care and not lose everything you own. It's worth a call to Arliss Law Firm at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton.
27 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning. It looks like weather forecast for today, mostly sunny skies. Highs around 53 degrees. Going to get down to 32 tonight. And then mostly sunny for tomorrow. Highs around 59, so it warms up a little each day. By Tuesday, we're going to be up around 67 degrees, so cannot wait. Beautiful spring weather right here in the foothills of western North Carolina. We're going to check in with Tina White, Shingle Hollow. Tina, good morning. How are you?
Good Saturday morning. I am doing really great this morning. No complaints.
No complaints. I got the sweetest little picture from Angie Tony Wilson the other day, and it was a picture of Nevaeh, and she was playing the piano at Angie's house, and she was still talking about meeting Buddy. So Angie said she has talked about Buddy, and I'm like, well, that's sweet.
She is a dog lover, and she really enjoyed meeting Buddy. You know, we just had such a great visit that day. I thank God for visits like that.
You know,
we did our social distancing outside, but still had some time to.
That's right.
Together, yeah.
And anytime y'all want to come over and visit Buddy or us again, just feel free. You know where we live. We'll more than likely in some of these warm spring days, I'm usually sitting on the porch. So that's what I do. I just might be in the building working, but I'll be somewhere around.
Well, it's going to be good sunny weather. Just have to bundle up when we go out. Not in those 50s, I get a little chilly, but other than that, I love to be outside.
No, I do too.
Well, neither fire department called me this morning or texted me, so I'm hoping that means there were no calls, and they may just be sleeping in this Saturday morning, and that's good too.
I wouldn't blame them if they were.
No. And then on the birthday calendar, we got some very special birthdays today. Miss Rosemary Morgan, Gail Presley, Kathy Butler, and Ola Haas. And in the ways of announcement, Shingle Hollow Holiness Church is having revival. Tonight's the last night. Come looking for a Holy Ghost stirring. They are meeting in the tabernacle at 6:45 when it all starts. And Piney Knob Baptist Church, the Brotherhood, is sponsoring a barbecue. They are out there probably barbecuing that hog right now at 5 p.m. Everybody can come out and enjoy a meal. And there are safety measures in place, and there will be to-go boxes. So you could come on out to Piney Knob Baptist Church, have your supper, then go over to Shingle Hollow Church and have revival. Have a good evening.
Sounds like a winner to me.
I think it's going to be great. I'm so glad things are opening up and having some activities, and we can just praise God. It's so good.
That's right. That's right. I look forward to getting things up and back up and going to a restaurant and I miss a buffet. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm a fat boy and I miss buffets.
Yeah, no, I miss the Chinese buffet.
I do. That's exactly what I was talking about. I miss going over there and eating the buffet, boy.
No, my husband doesn't touch Chinese. My son and my daughter and I, we will go maybe 3 times a year, and we started to go one day, and I said, well, the buffet's closed, so there's really no enjoyment.
Yeah. I mean, your husband don't know what he's missing by that, but to each his own, you know.
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing is, Todd, and I'll tell this on him.
Uh-oh.
He eats Japanese.
Oh, my gosh. To me, the Chinese is so much better. I don't know. May just be me.
I like them both because I love food. But I've enjoyed cooking at home too. We've had a lot of variety, and I have made some big mistakes in the kitchen, and I've had some big wins in the kitchen during this pandemic.
That's right.
I've canned more, and I have frozen more, and learned a lot about myself and my way of cooking.
I can say that during this pandemic, I have perfected my cheesecakes. That's something I have perfected. I've got these cheesecakes down to a science now, and I've got flavors and different crusts that I use, and oh man, you just can't beat it. Can't beat it.
Oh, you're bringing back memories for me. I cannot do the springform cheesecake, or I've got it in my mindset that I can't. But my late husband.
I thought the first one that I tried, that was it was terrible. It was terrible. But, as through Christmas, through Thanksgiving, through Christmas, through birthdays, and I'm getting every chance I can to make a cheesecake, I'm making them. And, oh, man, this last one I made, it was wonderful. No.
They get a little expensive. My late husband, John Earls, he could really make a cheesecake, and I was so shocked the first time he made one, and it turned into a habit, and he would give those to people, and people would call and ask for John's cheesecake, and he could do all kind of flavors, and sliced almond crust and graham cracker crust. I mean, just whatever people wanted, that's what he did.
That's right. I was talking with the lady, the ladies that work over where my wife do. Some of them have gluten allergies, but they wanted a cheesecake. And, everybody always makes cheesecake with the graham cracker crust, which is a gluten no-no. So I was talking with a friend of mine who owns a bakery over in Bostic. And I was like, she's wanting a gluten-free crust. And she said, use Cheerios. And I was like, what? She said, yeah, Cheerios are gluten. She said, Cheerios are gluten-free. And I was like, I've never thought of that. So here lately, I have been getting into different kinds of cereals to make crust with. Like I've used Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which to me made a great crust. Pecan sandies these cookies you get, pecan sandies, those make a wonderful crust. I've been experimenting with different kinds of cereals and crusts and see what I can come up with. It's great.
That's the right idea. Yeah, you'll have it perfect. You could probably start selling them. You could own your own bakery.
Yeah, well, no, probably not.
I think I know the lady you're talking about that has the bakery over in Bostic, and when she first opened, I bought a salted caramel cheesecake from her.
Oh, yeah.
And my office devoured it. They loved those.
Oh, yeah. Miss Ruthie Sargent over there. Yeah.
She's a wonderful lady.
Yep, she's very helpful.
I could talk all morning, but I won't keep you. Everybody have a safe day out there in the world and enjoy it.
All right, Tina.
Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District, and we'll go check on Brenda Kelly and Big Dog up here in Union Mills next.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale. It's great to get discounts on beautiful furniture, and thanks to the Recliner Center, you can get 10% off everything in the store. 10% off lift chairs, 10% off sofas, 10% off recliners, 10% off bedding. Angela has changed her hours to suit your schedule. The Recliner Center is now open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 4, and Saturdays, 9 to 2. And of course, you can make an appointment by calling 828-395-3562. Come by soon and pick out the recliner, sofa, or lift chair that best suits you and get 10% off your purchase. Come by and see Angela Cooper at the Recliner Center today. The Recliner Center is on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
Here we go. 7:36 on this Saturday morning, or 23 minutes for the hour of 8 o'clock. It changed right when I said that, so yeah. Brenda Kelly, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How about yourself on this Super Saturday, the first day of spring?
Super Saturday, Super Spring Saturday. That's what we can say.
Right.
Super Spring Saturday.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was disappointed in my Tar Heels.
You know, I think everybody in the betting world had the Tar Heels beating Wisconsin, and they did not.
No, and if they would play every game the first half like they do the second half, they'd do a lot better.
Yeah, seems like I just...
They wait till the second half to try to get it all done in 20 minutes, and it's just impossible. And I said, Lord have mercy. But they're still my team.
I was watching a Tar Heel football game one time, and in that 60-minute game, they were losing for 59 minutes and 57 seconds of it. And with 3 seconds left, they kicked a field goal and won.
See, ain't that
and I'm
fun?
like, they lost. They were losing 99% of this entire game.
Well, they tied the score one time. I don't think I can't remember if they they'd be ahead, and then when the other team got the ball, but Wisconsin had this man that could just shoot 3-pointers like crazy.
Yep, he was.
Yeah, he was on fire last night.
He was asleep in 3-point land. That's what he was doing.
That's right. I'm telling you. But that's all right. There'll be another time, and I'll be there pulling for him.
Yep, I believe that. I think that wraps up the basketball for this year, I do believe.
Yeah.
That was the NCAA tournament, so, you know, they will still play the tournament, but, you know, we as Tar Heels affiliates, that'll be it for us. So.
Yeah. But maybe next year.
That's right, always next year.
That's right. Well, let's see, I've got 32 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays today, but I've got one for tomorrow, and that's Greg Curtis. And in ways of announcements, we got Wiregrass will be at the Union Mills Learning Center. That's at 6495 Hudlow Road in Union Mills, and that'll be on April the 9th. Starts at, music begins at 7 p.m., and then they'll have a meal available beginning at 6 p.m. for $5. And then Springtime in the Mills, Saturday, April the 24th, starts at 9 a.m. Over 50 vendors and food trucks, free admission, safety guidelines followed. Raffle tickets on sale $1 each, or 6 for $5. And first prize is a Blackstone griddle, spring theme wheelbarrow combo, second prize, and beach theme cooler combo, third prize. And prize is sponsored by Pritchard Heating and Cooling, and you do not have to be present to win. And so far, that's all I got going on. I'm just glad that we got something going on.
That's right. I went and bought me one of them Blackstone griddles yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yep. The church I go to, Danieltown over there, is going to have a sunrise service and cook breakfast. Well, they don't have a social hall or anything, and I was like, you know what, I could just cook breakfast out there, and that'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
And I needed me a griddle, and I kind of wanted one anyway, so.
So that was a good excuse.
That was a good excuse to go buy one. So.
I hear you. Well, that's good then. I didn't know that they didn't have a social hall. Well,
I mean, they've got a little.
When that highway went through.
They've got a little social hall, but it don't have a stove or anything like that in there, you know.
When they put that highway through, they took all the front part of that.
Yeah.
I mean, every bit of it. I don't understand people doing that.
I don't either. Especially the way they've screwed 221 up with them roundabouts and them turnbacks or whatever. That's crazy.
I know. I don't like that. You go down Oakland Road and you want to go toward Chesney, well, you got to turn right and go toward Wilson, and then go so far and then turn back. And I thought, how stupid. I don't understand that neither. It just drives me crazy.
Loop back around and this, yeah.
Yeah. It don't make a lot of sense to me.
It confuses me more than it does anything.
Well, it does me too. The first time I went down through there, I thought, what's going on?
That's right. That's right.
But anyway, I made it through it. I remember the first time when they had the double highway. If you come down by, what is that? I believe it was WWOL, and it used to be in Spindale or something. No, WGMA.
Yeah.
And you go down that road toward the bypass. My mama went down through there, and the first time she just cut a left. I was with her. I said, "Mama, you on the wrong one. You better get turned around and go back."
You got to get over that way.
Yeah, but when you're just used to a 2-lane highway, and all of a sudden you got 4 lanes, I guess it is confusing. You're not used to it.
I was going through. I think it was up around Cherokee where they've got a double 4-lane. In other words, 2 lanes are going one way. There's a median, and 2 lanes are going the other way. And I was in the correct lane. Well, over there in the other set of double lanes, there was a guy going the same direction as me into oncoming traffic.
I bet you don't know what's going on.
Well, I was calling 911. I was like, "Hey, somebody out of your wreck," and I think somebody finally got him, to realize he was going the wrong way, because he thought it was just 2-lane highway, but it was 2 double lanes, and that could have been disastrous.
Yeah.
Take it a
But anyway, you better go check on Luther, Sweet Thing Gilligan, and see how things are in Ellenboro on this first day of spring.
All right, Brenda, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you later.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. And like she said, we'll check in with Luther Gilligan after this.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
7:44 on this Saturday morning. Our final stop, last but certainly not least, Luther Gilligan, Sweet Thing himself in Ellenboro. Luther, good morning, sir.
Good morning, you two. Nice day down. We're here drinking coffee, eating biscuits, watching the sun come up.
That is right. Sounds like a
life
plan
is
to
good.
Me. Life is good.
It's a good time, but it's quiet there this morning. Nothing going on. Traffic is light. Had a quiet day yesterday. Doesn't have down for it. Didn't have any calls. Didn't have anything going on. Everybody just laid back enjoying an extra cup of coffee this morning. So, Todd, you have a great day up there, and we'll talk to you next time.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
All right, take care now.
Luther Gilligan with that report from Ellenboro wraps up our Call Around report for this morning. Coming up in about 15 minutes, Gilbert Carmona live in the studio. Gilbert talks taxes. But for now, if you're celebrating a birthday today or tomorrow, give us a call at 287-3356, and we'll take all those birthdays and anniversaries down to birthdays, anniversaries, 287-3356. Give me a call.